Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have another episode in our Spoiler Spotlight series in which I talk about, well, spoilers and tell you what my thoughts are on them. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Malevolent Witchkite. For 4 colorless and 2 black, it's a 5/4 creature dragon warlock with flying, and whenever Malevolent Witchkite enters the battlefield, sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, and or tokens, then draw that many cards. So first off, I think Witchkite is a really cool name for a card, and this creature being a dragon warlock is super cool. It's an awesome bit of flavor, and I love the art as well. The way that it's tangling this person up and is about to devour them, it's really, really cool. The card itself is pretty good and very powerful, although it is a little bit niche. The fact that you can't sacrifice creatures to it necessarily is a bit of a downside. However, you can sacrifice token creatures, so there is that. It is possible to sacrifice creatures to this, just not regular creatures. That being said, I see this card as having a lot of potential as a big draw spell that is also a creature with all that entails. That means you can bounce it, that means you can reanimate it, that means you can abuse the ETB trigger over and over. It's much better than having the same effect on a sorcery, and also a 5/4 flying body isn't that bad to start off with. But let's have a quick think about which decks this would be best in. Obviously, it's going to be absolutely insane in something like Corvold, which is running a bunch of treasures to start off with. Any deck that wants to be running treasures in the first place is going to be pretty good with this. You don't actually need to have that many to sacrifice before it becomes really good. Even if you're just sacrificing 3 treasures or 3 foods or something like that and drawing 3 cards, this is already a very powerful effect. But if you can build around this to have even more synergy with it, then it becomes even more powerful. It's very good in a food deck, obviously, because you often end up with a bunch of food that you have no specific use for, and with this you get to just turn all of those foods into delicious cards, which is obviously much better. Aristocrat decks that are based around tokens will also really love this, and there are quite a few commanders that do that. For example, Taser Karloff will probably really enjoy this effect, because being able to sacrifice a bunch of those tokens and draw all those cards seems really good. You're also going to be triggering any Aristocrats triggers that you have on board, which is of course very powerful. So there's really a lot of ways to abuse this, particularly in that kind of deck. However, it gets more interesting when you think about it with enchantments. We don't really have a deck that is exactly built around this theme just yet, but there probably will be one at some point in the near future where you actively want your enchantments to be going to the graveyard, and at that point this becomes a really powerful enabler, because it's then going to let you draw a card whilst doing the thing that your deck wants to be doing. So yeah, I think this card has potential in certain niche decks. It's going to be very powerful in the decks that want it. However, there aren't going to be that many decks that are interested in this. You basically need to have either tokens or a lot of artifacts, and then this is going to be very, very good. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, take care. Woo!